Welcome everyone. We're going to start looking at animation. So hopefully you've downloaded the bouncing ball tutorial, and I'm showing you on the right hand side are your tools for Adobe Animate. You'll see along the bottom something called your timeline. The timeline holds your animation frames. This red line with a box on top, this is called your playhead, and you can move it along to change which frame you're selected on. You can also change the appearance of your frames so that they're larger and more manageable to see. And here I'm showing you that we are going to make a bouncing ball. I have two layers. One layer is called the guide. I can turn it off and turn it on. I have it locked. And the other layer is called bouncing ball. So we're going to start with our oval tool. And I'm going to ask that you click and drag to make an oval. Remember that you can hold shift. Oops, I have to make sure I'm on the right frame. There I go. You can hold shift down on your keyboard to make a perfect circle. And here I make a little bit of a mistake, but I'm going to go back and fix it in just a moment. So you're going to see me undo this. I'm going to go back to the oval tool, and I'm going to take out the stroke to make the stroke nothing. You'll see I use the little slash. And here we go. I'm holding shift and probably option to make a circle that starts in the middle, and that's perfectly round. I'm showing you right in here that the way I made it transparent was I clicked on the fill color and I changed the alpha. Alpha is what we're using instead of saying opacity or transparent. So I want the ball to be a little bit transparent so that I can see the guide through it, because I'm going to be using this guide and creating 17 balls over 17 frames. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click on frame 2, and I'm going to insert a keyframe. And what you're going to notice is the ball still appears. All I need to do from frame 1 to frame 2 is slide the ball over to the second place. I'm going to insert another keyframe, and again, I'm just sliding it over to ball 3. I can scrub through using my playhead. I'm inserting a keyframe for 4, except this time I want to change the shape of the ball. So I'm right-clicking and going to transform, free transform. And now I have the ability to change the shape of the circle and rotate it even, just like I would in Illustrator or Photoshop. So I'm starting to oval it out. So I'm going to control click, insert keyframe. And I'm sorry if I haven't said that before. When we insert a keyframe, we control click or right click on the frame itself. So I'm continuing to go through. Again, now I want to change what the position of the ball, and this is just a guide underneath. We don't have to be perfect or worry about being exact here. And I'm going to keep going through. Notice that I'm inserting a keyframe on every single frame. This is frame by frame animation. Okay, so I'm going to show you in just a moment what this looks like so far. So far I have the ball bouncing and it's starting to come back up again. Make its second arch. I can also, let's see, I'm going to go a little bit farther, insert keyframe. I'm moving it to space 8. I decided it was too difficult to change it from there, so I'm just going to make a new ball, which is totally fine. I just need to change the fill color. In order to do that, I need to make sure that the ball is selected. So I'm going to use my selection tool. It looks selected if it has little dots all over it. And again, I'm going to go in and change the alpha. And I chose 80. You can choose whatever feels comfortable to you. Pesky eyedropper getting in the way. I'm picking up gray by accident. I'm going to change it in a second. Don't worry. There we go. Let's see what we have so far. I can put something called a loop on. You'll see it's right down there. And I can watch as the ball bounces. It does go very fast. I've only made 12 frames so far. Most animations are 24.